But mostly, I think, we're all professionals here. Let's welcome our first comedian, Mo Green!
Thank you. Give it up for Chris Battle. Did their, is that the right pronoun? Did their thing? Okay, now I'm just making sure. I love this room. This room is beautiful, man. It's like a whole bunch of things going on. It's like if Pee-wee's Big Adventure met up with Up in Smoke for some strange reason. Cheech and Chong, you know what I mean? You got Little Shop of Horrors over there, you know what I mean? It's like somebody got high and always played Donkey Kong and Mario Brothers. And then he was like, you know what, I'm about to make a room based on that shit, you know what I mean? So it's fucking dope. It's fucking awesome, man. I love doing shows in different places, but I don't like the confrontation, you know? I'm always concerned about the thugs that are going to be in the room. And I heard there was a lot of thugs in East Hampton. And it's a lot of thugs right within my midst. But you thugs is weird. You thugs are kind of strange, though. Y'all seem like the type of thugs that are steal my identity, but then improve my credit, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with good credit, but you can't go from 500 credit to 800 credit in one day. It's gonna raise some red flags. My black ass is gonna get thrown in prison, and prison is not a good look for me. Because in the streets, I know you thought this, I'm hideous. I look like George Foreman. Fuck you for laughing, Chris.
My name's Andy, bro.
Damn, why'd I keep going? Damn, I'm fucking up, man.
You got the
Lady? I mean, you all look alike. I can't, Now, she got similar steez. She got the haircut, you know what I'm saying? I ain't been out here in a long time, but in the streets, I look like George Foreman, and I butchered her name. But in prison, I look like Amber Rose. Bald head, big booty, light skin. In prison, we're practically identical twins. And you don't want to be Amber Rose's twin in prison because you will become the main course. That's like being beef patties around Jamaicans. That's like being spaghetti around Italians. And that's like being cats around Asians. Listen, y'all moaning and groaning, but y'all know for a fact that meat texture in the Chinese food is a little bit different. You thought that was General Tso's chicken? It's General Tso's kid, man. You eat it too fast, you probably go, meow. And it's kind of racist. I know this is kind of racist, but it's okay. I do not see any Asians in the room, and if you are Asian, just assume you're Mexican. I do not see any Asians in the room. And it's okay to talk shit about people if they're not in the room. I learned that from white people. You gotta be a little bit racist sometimes. You gotta be a little racism is like necessary therapy. It's like poop. Builds up in your body, builds up in your body, builds up in your body. But eventually, you gotta let it out. Just not in public, man. Just say the N-word at home. Just like you shit at home, say the N-word at home. Austin Apostle uses the N-word so much.
Whoa.
I did a recording of his house, and it sounded like the music at the beginning of Pulp Fiction. It was like, do you think Marcellus Wallace is a bitch? And I will rain down with great fire, anger, and fury, and you will know my name is the Lord when I lay down my vengeance upon thee. Oh, that's my Samuel L. Jackson. Oh man, where else am I gonna go? Oh, I made all right, we're gonna take it there. I think the most uncomfortable place that a homosexual man could be is inside of a woman. Do y'all agree? With that being said, do you think gay male babies are uncomfortable when they're inside their mother's womb? Like, ew, it's nasty. It's squishy in here. When I'm gonna come out? It stink. And most babies, when they're born, first thing they do is cry, you know? But gay male baby, he vomits, because he had to taste his mother's pussy juice when he was coming out and shit. I vomited a few times when I was born. Yeah. I made this joke and then somebody was like, oh my God, why? No, it was a butch lesbian. She was like, why you being so homophobic? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's messed up. Why you gotta be homophobic? And I'm like, we need to stop tossing this word around so much because homophobia is the irrational fear of something. Just because you make jokes about some things, it does not mean that you're afraid of it. You know what I mean? Because it's not like I'm cowering in my room at night scared like, oh shit, the gays coming to get me. They coming out the closet. They parading around my bed. Like, no, I'm not doing those types of things, man. Trying to think, where am I go? I got so much stuff. Clap it up if you think Rihanna is beautiful. If you think Rihanna is beautiful, clap it up, clap it up. Rihanna is beautiful. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm debating about that because her big forehead bothers me. You know what I'm saying? She got this large skull, and like nobody wants to talk about it because she's this beautiful pop singer. And I think it's way too much of a coincidence that her nickname is Riri. And her forehead looks handicapped. I'm just saying, it's just too much. It's too convenient. Like for instance, Wanda Sykes, beast of a comedian. She's a legend. You know what I'm saying? She's married, has a wife, and everything. I just think it's too much of a coincidence that her last name Sykes rhymes with. I'm not gonna say it. That's like if Danny Tanner from Full House was gay in real life. It would be too much of a coincidence because Bob Saget is the last name. Come on, work with me, man. Work with me. All right, I'm about to get the night. I'm gonna leave y'all with this, man. I think I'm about to die in like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm 43 years old, that's like senior citizen in Negro years, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much out of there, high blood pressure, rarely use condoms. But dying nowadays is some dope shit because they got social media. Once you die, your social media blow the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? Those two like pictures get thousands of likes, man. And they usually do video montages. So like, when I die 2 weeks from now, like Cliff is gonna do a video montage of my funniest comedic moments mixed with Boys to Men, It's So Hard to Say Goodbye. So this song is about to come out 2 weeks, guaranteed. How do I say goodbye? In the streets, I look like George Foreman, but in prison, I look like Amber Rose. To what we had. Whoever built this room was high playing Donkey Kong and Mario Brothers. The good times that made us laugh. I feel so bad that I fucked up Angie's name. She's gonna use the N-word when she gets home thinking about it. Way the band. I thought we gave. Somebody told me that white vagina smells like toes. Well, I guess that means that Bill Cosby and Tiger Woods have foot fetishes. To see forever, but forever. When old people laugh, the turkey neck on their leg, they got a turkey neck and it jiggles like, gone away. It's so hard. I almost got diabetes to say goodbye to yesterday. Thank you, I appreciate y'all. Really, man, good. Please. I really do apologize for messing up your name. I'm trying to get